Yo gang, back again. Oi. Now if you want to help this channel out on the content I create for you guys, head to hittersandrillers.com where you can grab one of these tees available in a white. Other items and colorways will be available soon, and the money raised goes a hell of a long way to help me creating videos for you guys. And now a massive shout out goes to for suggesting this one, and this is one I wanted to see myself, with it being done by the late Cadet, and that is Cadet with Support Me. So without further ado, let's get into this one.
I played this song, I played the Support Me about 20 times.
Eerie hearing man's voice, you know.
And the 20th time felt.
Okay, they got the JBLs in there, the product placement, yeah?
I think that's an album, bro.
RIP Cadet, man. Let's go. Man slyly gave her a dirty look, you know. She checking him, innit?
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing, you alright?
Thanks.
I was wondering, quickly, I've recently become vegan, and I was wondering if you guys have any like recipes to hand.
I actually have a long list. I'm actually vegan.
Oh, sick. Like, do you have like
You vegan too, yeah?
What's that? Whatever.
Or could be yet smooth at the same time. We're done though.
Thanks.
Card,
yeah.
cash?
Card, please.
Man came in for water, you know. Man didn't come in for water.
Cheers. So, I'll text you then.
Yeah. See you around.
Look, I'm trying to open up, but it's mad because I never really open up. But I'm trying to tell you that I'm digging your vibes. I can honestly be, but you're dope as fuck. Me and my ex-girl, we just woken up. Like officially done and we broken up. And I feel like it happened.
Guys, we having a good night so far?
Yeah, man. This is lit. Very lit. I ain't seen you lot in donkeys.
Yeah, done with that yet? Or?
Josh, man, come on for your laptop, bro.
I've got literally like 3 more sentences to do and I'm done.
Focus.
What are you doing?
Take the laptop.
What are you doing?
Take it.
Focus.
Man's trying to work, man.
Back in the room.
So what's this game we're playing then?
I can relate to that. Like, I can relate to that. Like, being focused on other shit, like working.
This is light. We got this. Is cool. Go on.
Okay, first question. Joshua, what is Denise's favourite body part of yours? 3, 2, 1.
Eyes.
I knew it.
Okay,
Hey,
next
I could throw up
question.
right about now, honestly.
What's Joshua's favourite body part of yours? 3, 2, 1.
Smile.
Oh, bro.
So we're taking the game there.
Why are you trying to keep it PG?
Every day you're trying to embarrass me. You know it's my smile.
Yeah, you kinda put her on the
Next
spot, you know.
question.
In front of her friends, yeah.
Joshua, what is Denise's dream job?
3,
2, 1.
Stylist.
Yeah, it's too easy.
Okay. Same question. Denise, what is Joshua's dream job? 3, 2, 1.
Right.
Science.
What?
Well, you've got the degree, so it makes the most sense.
But I love poetry and I want to write, so...
Obviously, I know that, but where you work now, there's a better chance of you moving up.
I don't know. He shouldn't be taking it so to heart, man. But
I mean, quicker.
yeah, he's a bit sensitive.
I'm sorry, babe. I'm just a bit drunk. I'm gonna be a dope writer.
Look, I think you need to lay off Ray.
Okay, next question.
Right, like, nah, he's a bit sensitive. He's going overboard. He's going overboard, man. But I do get it. Like, for him, it's a red flag, innit?
What?
Go on.
So basically, yeah, this agency calls me. They want to talk to me about my short stories. They want to meet me. Pass me the pepper.
That's... Wait, what are you trying to say about my seasoning?
Nothing.
All she got from that was seasoning.
I'm proud of you, babe.
Obviously, the brother's got to let the ink dry. But, yo, I reckon this could be it.
Slow
I've got
down.
plans for this book.
Slow down, my guy, man. Until money's in the bank, you're done,
I
though.
want to take it on the road. Reach out to people. Make it next level.
Okay,
Come on.
that's good.
But I'm probably gonna have to step it up. Make sure the writing's on point. You know?
Look, I'm not saying that this can't turn into something big, but it's just a meeting.
They want to publish me, babe. That's momentum.
Okay, I get that, but what does that mean for us?
I'm not going anywhere. It just means I've got to shift my focus to get things done. You should know. Miss Stylist on the weekend.
Come on.
So, what you saying? You with me?
Right, like, you kind of get the direction this is going in, innit? It's tough, man. Like, honestly, like, speaking from experience, it's tough, man.
Wanting time to myself. Not time away from you, but time to myself. And you can't hear me. When I don't want no one near me. You think I'm talking about you, but I'm talking about everyone. That ain't fair, B. Your dad was there every time you called. He raised the princess. Trust. You expect me every beck and cool, but that shit ain't cool. Mommy raised no fool. And look, help you build your thing, man. I'm more than able. Trust me. Yeah, man, you're beautiful, but you're meant to bring more shit to the table. Like, support me. Support me.
Oh.
Support me.
Oh, Cadet is talking.
And when I'm weak, might need your hand. Be Wendy for your Peter Pan.
Come on.
Can you be the gang? When they ain't near, can you be the fan? When I'm weak, might need a rock. Still switched on, can you be my off?
Come on. Can you be my off, you know? Okay.
I appreciate it.
So he signed the deal, yeah?
For me, it was probably the most personal piece. I'm big on loyalty. Like, I'm big on loyalty, and
Amen.
I was writing this book at a time in my life where I needed it the most from my respective corners, and I just wasn't getting it. It felt like raw emotions on the page. I'm loyal 24/7, whether it's work, family, friends, girlfriend.
I'll do this 364, but on that day, can you be the boss?
What was that about?
Girl, can you be the one? I put the bullets, you be the gun. You just got a cock and
Oh,
shoot.
shit.
And I'll turn our life to a movie, trust me. Text saying
Okay.
I'm taking a piss now. She deserves more. If I don't reply, then I miss out. I don't mind that. No, cause I know I'm a catch too. Trust me. I don't mind if they catch you. Why? Baby, that's what the gram do. Trust but girl, don't let them gas you. No. Heart-struck emojis when they're at you. No. But bring more shit to the table. Trust. Some shit
Okay, she's having to introduce herself. That's a big sign there, boy. Yeah.
Some bullshit you won't have to pretend. So girl, support me. Support me. Support me, man. Support me. And when I'm weak,
Yeah, that's all a bit mad.
we ride out, can you be the gang? When they ain't near, can you be the fam? And when I'm weak, might need a rock. Still switched on, can you be my off? I'll do this 364, but on that day, can you be the boss? Girl, can you be the one? I'll be the bullets, you be the gun. Let's go park and shoot, and I will turn our life to
Is that how
a
it's
movie.
going to be now?
Yeah, I don't understand where all this insecurity is coming from.
Insecurities.
What is up with
You're
you?
never home. I
What are your
always
beef is? Tell me
come
what your problem is.
second.
Second to
Everything
what?
else and everyone else comes first before me. That's what makes
So
sense.
what? We live together. You live here, no?
Okay, and?
When you're not complaining about the jewelry and the diamonds and the bags and the clothes, and I'm
Yeah,
with you.
and you're gone all
Yeah,
hours
but
of the
that's not
night.
everything though, my guy.
What do you mean, oh, no,
It's a blend, innit? It's a mad thing. It's a mad thing. It's a blend. But as a man, he's got to earn money as well. So
You're always gone all hours of the night.
Tough,
I don't know
man.
where you are, who you're with. While I'm at home cooking.
no. She should know where he is and who he's with. Come on. Like
Always there for you. I took care of you when you had nothing.
if they're living in the same house, you know what I mean? Oh, he don't feel like she took care of him, you know? He don't feel that, like.
What's up?
What was that about earlier?
What do you mean?
Being sulky, distant, not trying to interact with anyone.
I don't know those people.
Yes, you do. And even if you don't behave like that.
Behave.
I was just trying to have a conversation with you.
Oh, so you want to chit chat now, yeah? You've got time for me now, yeah?
Not this again, man.
Yes, this again and again and again. Ever since you started this book, it's like you've forgotten I exist.
Why are you shouting?
I'm not shouting. This is shouting. I'm just raising my voice.
You're the one who didn't want to come, and now you're telling me you don't exist.
And I saw that interview. What was with that, huh? What was with the digs? You could have came and spoken to me privately.
But how can I speak to you if you ain't there?
True that.
And it weren't digs, it was the truth.
Okay.
I expect back what I give.
Okay. Reciprocating.
Like, don't do this. I told you from the get-go, I wasn't getting any handouts, so I had to put the work in. And it doesn't mean I'm not going to be there for you. It just means I can't be there 24/7.
Maybe you need to reconsider your career.
Are you taking the piss?
Yo,
No.
yo.
If your work means you can't have me in your life,
Do you even listen to me when I speak?
then maybe you don't really want me.
So this is her versus his career rather than compromise,
So,
right?
when it comes to your work, I'm always going to be second place. And if it's like this now, then who knows for the future? It's just a book.
It's just a book. But when money is the issue, it's going to be a bigger issue. Like, patting yourself, young man. Patting yourself.
What?
Yeah.
So I think you should leave.
Yeah. Because I don't think she's a sort... I'm not going to say all women are like this because they're definitely not. But she's a bit of a princess. Like, and you're going to tell a guy to choose between, like, essentially what's putting him into position as a man. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, things that men strive for. Like, somebody who's striving as well. That imagine you get
a long time, innit?
to it. Like, it's mad.
It's a lot to ask from someone. So I want you to think about it. Really put some brain behind it, and think if you can be there. Like, if you got the time, the energy, especially with your own career, with your own life, to be that person. You get me?
Yo. Hey, shout out to LeeToTheVI, man. You don't know who you are, brother, man. Come on. If you don't know, that's Amaru Dunn, man. Fucking sick, man. Love this. Love this. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, man. Fucking hell. Cadet Support Me, the short film. Ah, you got me, man. Listen, what can I say, man? First of all, R.I.P. Cadet. With all this kind of content, I think the most touching thing in this thing has got to be listening to Cadet's voice.
Probably gonna need a rock, probably gonna need someone, but it's a long time, innit? And it's a lot to ask from someone.
And reconnecting with that powerful, charismatic, real figure that he was in a very down-to-earth and relatable manner. And as we hear his voice, we get to hear his excitement about the track itself.
I played this song, I played the Support Me about 20 times today, and the 20th time felt no less exciting than the first time. I think that's an album, bro.
You gotta love the way this story unfolds, where you see him go to that cafe, where you kind of get that feeling that he was just there to chirp that girl.
I was wondering, quickly, I've recently become vegan, and I was wondering if you guys had any like recipes to hand.
And everything from the product placement to the way they used it to include Cadet's music in this was done very slick.
Look.
Now, as someone who can relate to this young brother's situation, even I gotta admit he was a bit fucking sensitive in the early days.
What is Joshua's dream job? 3, 2, 1.
Computer science.
What?
Well, you got the degree, so it makes the most sense.
But I love poetry and I want to write, so...
Obviously, I know that, but where you work now, there's a better chance of you moving up.
Better?
But you kind of get the feeling they were using that moment to paint a picture of how he was attentive to her, but didn't get the same energy back.
Joshua, what is Denise's favourite body part of yours? 3, 2, 1. Eyes.
I know after watching this video in its entirety, the next scene makes a hell of a lot of more sense. And in this scene, you get a little bit more insight into their relationship.
What?
Go on.
So basically, this agency calls me. They want to talk to me about my short stories. They want to meet me.
As she goes on to say,
Look, I'm not saying that this can't turn into something big, but it's just a meeting.
now depending on where you sit on the fence on this one, you could take this one in completely two different ways. One is in she should just be happy for him and try and not look at the negative in the situation. Or number two, maybe she's being wise and subtly hinting at him not counting his chickens before they've hatched. But for any of you guys who've ever been in a relationship and having someone rain on something you're excited about is most definitely not the one, and especially when you wouldn't do the same back. And then we get brought into what I feel is more the real reason as to why she's feeling the way she is.
They want to publish me, babe. That's momentum.
Okay, I get that, but what does that mean for us?
I'm not going anywhere. It just means I've got to shift my focus to get things done. You should know. Miss Stylist on the weekend.
But the most telling thing is her response when he goes on to ask her,
So, what you saying? You with me?
and then we hear the underrated legend once again.
Wanting time to myself. Not time away from you, but time to myself. And you can't hear me. When I don't want no one near me. You think I'm talking about you, but I'm talking about everyone. That ain't fair, B.
And honestly, I really love what they done here. That split screen, which shows those two different realities, one of her being supportive and the other, well, you get to see for yourself.
When I'm weak, might need a rock. Still switched on, can you be my off? I'll do this 364, but on that day, can you be the boss?
And then we get to that interview of where he's talking openly about his journey.
For me, it was probably the most personal piece. I'm big on loyalty. I'm big on loyalty, and
where he goes on to do something that for me, quite frankly, should have remained at home.
I was writing this book at a time in my life where I needed it the most from my respective corners, and I just wasn't getting it.
As we see her watching that interview from home, taking in what he's saying.
It felt like raw emotions on the page. I'm loyal 24/7, whether it's work, family, friends, girlfriend.
And as Cadet comes back in and starts to drop bars about the sort of relationship he would like between him and any respective partner, we get to see the scene of this young brother now in that successful place, with everybody around him listening attentively, admiring the man he's now become.
I'll do this 364, but on that day, can you be the boss? We'll talk, girl, can you be the one? I put the bullets, you be the gun.
And then we see her walk into the scene, and quite frankly, at that point, this brother is in his feelings and indirectly takes it out on her as she's left to introduce herself to people, quite frankly, she doesn't know.
But girl, don't let them gas you. Heart-struck emojis when they're at you. But bring more shit to the table. Some shit you can add to.
Which naturally itself leads to that disagreement.
Support me, man. Support me. And when I'm weak, might need your hand. So be Wendy for your Peter Pan. We ride out, can you be the gang? When they ain't near, can you be the fam?
But the good thing about disagreement is often it's where the truth comes out, as this is where we get to understand how they're both really feeling.
Yeah, I don't understand where all this insecurity is coming from.
Insecurities?
What is up with
You're
you?
never home. I
What are your
always
beef is? Tell me
come
your problem.
second.
Second to
Everything
what?
else and everyone else comes first before me.
Second
That's what makes
to
sense.
what?
It hits on a topic that a lot of people don't understand what it takes to be with people who are highly driven and want to be successful. Somebody who has a lot of ambition, a lot of the time, will spend time working on what they're passionate about. But that in itself for her respectively is a point of pain.
You're always gone all hours of the night. I don't know where you are, who you're with,
I'm working.
while I'm at home cooking and cleaning.
Because it could be much worse.
It could be much worse.
It's very strange because when she goes on to say,
I was always there for you. I took care of you when you had nothing. And now what?
my initial reaction was, nah, you didn't. But when I look back at this movie, what I started to realize is it's very fucking smart, as it tells the story of two people who genuinely care for each other, but are looking at situations through different lenses. Because with her saying,
I was always there for you. I took care of you when you had nothing.
as we've seen in the scene earlier,
Wait, what are you trying to say about my seasoning?
Nothing. Just needs a little kick, that's all.
and with her supporting him by cooking for him back in the days when he had a lot less, clearly shows the action of a woman who's there for him.
I'm proud of you, babe.
But what he's talking about is more the emotional support, because in his journey emotionally, he seems to have been very alone.
Help you build your thing, man, I'm more than able. Trust me. Yeah, man, you're beautiful, but you're meant to bring more shit to the table. Like, support me. Support me. Look, support me. Support me.
And then the argument itself continues to escalate.
What was that about earlier?
What do you mean?
Being sulky, not distant, not trying to interact with anyone.
I don't know those people.
Yes, you do. And even if you don't behave like that.
And then she goes on to deliver a very good point about a moment that hurt her.
And I saw that interview. What was with that, huh? What was with the digs? You could have came and spoken to me privately.
But how can I speak to you if you ain't there?
And then quite frankly, the female character goes on to do something that, nah, it's just way left.
Maybe you need to reconsider your career.
Are you taking the piss?
Honestly, for Cadet Support Me, this is a very unique piece of work, as we see two characters who seem to be genuinely good people in a situation where just a little more gratitude from the both of them could lead to very different outcomes.
It's just a book.
I think you should go on.
Now this is where I'd usually score this one, but I'm gonna leave you guys the question. Out of 10, what are you gonna rate this one at?
So I want you to think about it, really put some brain behind it, and think if you can be there. Like if you got the time, the energy, especially with your own career, with your own life, to be that person. You get me?
Leave your answers in the comment section down below and I'll see you guys down there. Yo gang, this is your boy LeeToTheVI saying peace and love, and I'm out. Bow.